It's time for World Record of the Week.
Everyone's the best at least one thing. It's a World Record of the Week.
I feel like I'm announcing a lot of the segments this week. I've just
Yeah,
been like,
I need
it's
to
time
do some, don't
for do some work, you. It's time for Ben to do some work.
That'd be a good jingle.
Yeah,
Just nothing.
Just blank.
And then, huh? Eh?
What's that?
I've forgotten the notes.
Don't get him. Don't get my friend. Oh, right. World records. Let's get on with it. Get on with it. Sick of this game.
I'm just a blank slate for you to bounce things off of.
I'm basically just talking to myself.
For Boz's podcast. Change the name.
Yeah. Boz's backseat coaches. Occasionally featuring Ben. So it was, what's it called? St David's Day this past 2 weeks. So Dydd Gwyl Dewi Apus to all the Welshie listeners. And there was a few Welsh records broken. There was quite a concerted effort by the Welsh
Most
to break records.
singing. Loads of singing.
Well, no singing that I could find, but there was the largest Welsh cake. You heard of Welsh cake?
I feel like I should have. What is it?
It's kind of like a flat. It's like kind of flat, spongy type thing with a lot of currants in it. Got a bit of sponge to it. You probably will have had it. They're quite common. Very nice. I like a Welsh cake. Do you want to guess how big or in weight this one was? Give it me in kgs.
15 kilograms.
Double it. It was 28.8 kilograms.
Whoa.
Pretty big, but not biggest Mars bar in the world big though.
No, not 1 ton big.
No, I reckon you can make a bigger Welsh cake fairly comfortably.
But it is lighter.
That's true, actually. That's a good point. So it might be massive, but quite airy.
Yeah.
Really moist. That sounds good, actually. I quite fancy that now.
And we've spoken about this before. It has to be eaten, doesn't it?
Yes.
For the world record to count.
It does, yeah. So there will have been a lot of happy Welsh people.
Is there a world record for the amount of butter? Like, would you put butter on a Welsh cake? Would you put butter on a Welsh cake that size?
I wouldn't personally. I don't know if people do. They're quite sweet. I don't know if I'd butter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't butter a sweet thing.
Sweeter than like a fruit scone. Then.
Yeah, I think they're definitely like a cakey sort of dough.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think you're thinking of them like Scotch pancakes that have fruit in. They're a little bit cakier than that. I think it's hard to describe a Welsh cake, and I haven't had one for a long time, so I might be wrong. But anyway.
It's actually made of meat.
28 keggers of meat. There's a big pile of mince in a field. That would be quite Welsh. Oh, the Welsh cake is that big pile of mince out there in the field.
We got to eat it.
Eat it up. Record breaking, innit? The record was broken for the largest Welsh folk dance celebration. Do you want to guess how many people did it?
All the people of Wales, all 28 of them.
Well, times it by 10 and you'll be exactly right. 287 people. But I was going to joke that is the population of Wales. It was broken in Pennard School in Swansea by some kids. So that was nice.
What's a Welsh folk dance?
Well,
is it just Welsh folk dancing? Any way they want.
Yep. Oh, there's Welsh folk dancing out there. How many? I don't know, 287. I'll give him a record then, eh? I feel like Guinness are in the pocket of Wales. They're just giving them records left and right. Well, so there was a record broken for the fastest even 50 meters pulling a narrow boat. This is quite a big record. So a narrow boat, a canal boat, being pulled down a canal, was broken by Nikki Walters, who is a Welsh strong woman, as well as being a professional strong woman. So do you want to guess how quickly she did 50 metres? They're heavy, aren't they?
So was she on the
I think she
canal path?
Yeah, she was doing like the horse roll, the traditional horse roll, but doing it as a human.
They're heavy.
They are heavy.
Was it upstream or downstream?
Did she have to compensate for the slope?
Where was the brake?
Underneath her seat.
Underneath her saddle.
Oh, she would have a saddle. She's a horse. I don't know. I don't know if it was upstream and downstream. I don't think you have upstream and downstream in a canal.
You do.
Do you?
Yeah, I've seen them.
They don't flow though, do they, canals?
They can do.
They don't flow to the sea though, do they?
Some might do eventually.
I guess so. They're man-made, though, aren't they, canals, generally?
Yeah, but they come from, like,
They've got
high...
to flow from somewhere, I
yeah.
suppose, yeah. Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't fill up, I suppose, would they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
With the weather we've been having, if it was downhill, like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Just let it go. Do you have to be holding it back? Do you have to be compensating for the slope?
50 metres, I'm going to say 50 metres in 42 seconds.
42 seconds? No. 1 minute 35.
Oh.
Yeah, so you've overestimated how quickly you can pull a narrowboat.
Yeah.
They are very heavy, and I think it probably had to go from a standing start. Because they normally do, don't they, records? So getting up to speed would take a lot of effort, I think. But still, good record. And the last Welsh record was broken by a very good name. His name is Tudur Phillips. That's a great name, Tudur. I like that name a lot. It sounds like a sort of elf or dwarf.
Yeah.
Tudur. He broke the record for the most candles extinguished by heel clicking in a minute.
So was he stood when he heel clicked? Did
No.
he have to jump and click?
He jumps and clicks over the candle to put out the wick. Yeah, so like clicks on the wick.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Or near it.
I suppose, near it
Might
be enough. Probably, I don't know, because you wouldn't generate that much wind by clicking your heels to put out a candle, I don't think.
Depends what you're wearing on your feet.
That's true, he was wearing big old flippers. So. No, he was wearing tap shoes, and apparently this is a traditional Welsh folk dance move. This is how Welsh folk dance. Yeah. So their sort of discotheques must be very dark.
Yeah. Oh, great moves.
Put all the bloody candles out of you. What are we going to dance to now, Tudur? You bastard.
Excellent.
So how many? That was the question. I didn't ask you the question. But how many in a minute do you think he snuffed?
Do you think you could do more than one in a single leap? Like
they had to be
a double tap.
I mean, you could, but not the way they were spaced out. I think Guinness were quite specific. I've watched the video of this one. They were spaced sort of every 30, 40 centimetres.
Well, it's to compensate, isn't it?
To compensate for the slope, yeah. So I think
no double taps.
There's no way you could do more than one in a go.
So how many in a minute?
Yeah. I reckon they're about 30, probably 30, 40 centimetres apart. Enough space that you had to land and jump and click again, like going forwards.
I'm going to say 58.
Oh, it's very close. 55. But very good, isn't it? I think that's it's a good watch.
Yeah.
I'd recommend watching it. I might post that to the website if you fancy a look. Another record, but away from Wales this time, was broken by the Shaft Bottom Boys. They broke the record for the deepest underground concert in Sudbury. I don't know whether they mean emotionally deepest or deepest underground, but I think it's deepest underground because they were 6,200 feet underground at the bottom of a mine in Sudbury. So, a mine. But it's good, isn't it? I don't know if there was anyone there.
Scary.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone, I don't know if to make it a concert,
Surely somebody has to be in there. I guess, the Guinness, just there with their clipboards.
That's true.
Very good.
Move on. Get me out of this damn mine.
Just played 4 bars. That's enough.
That'll do. That's a concert.
Set up equipment.
I'm sick of this now. Get me out of here.
Do you think if they didn't like the band, they'd just go, no?
Yeah, no, we're not deep enough. No.
Sorry, lads.
Just try harder. Rubbish music. That's what they're writing down on their clipboards. Still on music, the record was broken for the most people doing air guitar in the same place.
Finland.
Not Finland. No, why do you think it's Finland?
They host the Air Guitar World Championships.
They do, don't they? Yeah, I have
for their
actually
air
seen
guitar.
videos for that. Yeah. No, this was in Australia. It was at the Perth Music Festival. They were strumming to AC/DC's Highway to Hell because it is the 40th anniversary or something of Bon Scott's death. Do you want to guess how many people did air guitar in?
How do they know they're all doing air guitar?
It's a good question.
Some might be doing air banjo.
Well, I know I am whenever I strum in the air. I don't know how to say that, but be very careful.
What are you strumming there?
Banjo! I guess banjo would be a lot quicker.
True. So they probably would have noticed that.
They'd know. Yeah, they definitely would know. They're quite hot on that. They're quite on the lookout, I think, for that sort of thing. Guinness. How many people do you reckon?
At a music festival.
It was at a music festival. Don't think it's the biggest music festival.
Everybody do air guitar.
Yeah.
All right then. So you probably get about half the crowd, maybe 1,000 people.
More. 3,722. But you raise a good point. How the bloody hell do they know that all of them are air guitaring? There's no way.
Some might just be waving.
Yeah, they're not reviewing the footage for that. They're not looking at every single thousand person. There's no way. So I reckon it's just taken on like. Were you there? Then yeah, we'll put you probably air guitaring. That'll be enough. So I think that's a bit of a dubious world record personally. But that's not world record of the week. World record of the week is a guy called Del Hall. And he's not actually broken record yet because it's not the end of Lent yet. But he is going to do 50 days of Lent. Do you want to guess what he's given up for Lent?
Life.
Close. He's given up everything apart from beer. He is going to only drink beer for the next from the start of Lent for 50 days.
I'm sure he's not the only person doing that.
Probably not.
But
not for a record, just because they're very sad.
Yeah, like they wouldn't be doing it through choice.
No, it's just the sort of thing they do. I think people generally do eat when they're alcoholics, so don't they? They eat something.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
I think you'd have to. You must do. So, yes, he's intending to do 50 days of beer. He made headlines in 2019 when he lost 44 pounds in 46 days using this beer-only diet. That's a lot. 44 pounds. That's 4 stone nearly.
Yeah, that's like this isn't a good record.
I don't think so. These crash diets, they're not good for you.
Then this one's terrible because the beer's terrible for you.
Well, not all beer's terrible for you. Like Guinness is not that bad for you, is it?
No.
It's got alcohol in it, which is not good for you, but it does have a lot of nutrients in it, and a lot of
it's got a lot of calories. Yeah,
and I think some ales can be good for you. And I assume he's going to be drinking heavy beers, I imagine, for meals.
For me.
Yeah.
Well, a light one for breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't want to go too heavy for breakfast. Ooh.
And then, depending on how you feel, you might have a hot or cold lunch. So you might have an ale or
a hot ale. Yeah, he's only beer, so you can have nothing hot. Do you think you can't have hot beer? No, you can't have hot beer.
Where is he?
I don't know actually. It's a good. Oh no, I do know. It's Ohio. He is in Ohio. So they're not that.
It's not warm, is it?
No, I don't think so. No, it's north, isn't it? Ohio, so it'll be fairly cool at the moment. So yeah, he's going to be cold for a month probably. I don't know, he won't be. He'll have a beer jacket on all the time. So
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, just be drunk.
Yeah. So he said that the first few days are the hardest, and I guess that's because you're just drunk after that for the whole time.
Yeah.
Surely.
Next few days.
You don't remember them.
Excellent. And then I don't remember anything.
The next 46 days, you don't remember.
Who are you? We're from Guinness. Yeah, where's mine?
Give me one. World record. I don't fancy it. But good luck anyway.